Shit, it's vivid. V-I-V-I-D. Shit. My biological father, he never bothered to fix a nigga or a bottle. Now I'm hitting the bottle and hoping to see tomorrow. Hoping to hit the lotto. But now I'm broken, I'm starving. I'm wondering how it started. How I get in this garbage. My soul's dirty and rotten. Hands bulging with cotton. They never gave me an option. Instead, put me in options of soul. But I ain't stopping, I stroll. But I ain't walking, I'm cold. My heart's dropping, the world is eavesdropping. I'm still hustling. The shield's rougher than most. My feels comfort they toast. They protecting they ghost. Not ready to go. They fixing up, they ready to go. It's heavy, I know. That's why a nigga ready to blow. It's vivid. Shit. Life goes. Can you see it, nigga? I know you see it, nigga. Hey. Hey. That's how life goes. Hey. Can you see it with me? Envision the nigga. Vision. I ain't the man that I once was. What a blunt cause, what a chart cause, cause I'm finna jump cause us is not winning cause us is not up, but I'm up to early morning for bucks and stuff. But I'ma make it to raw, God I'ma take it. It's hard for me to shake it, but lately I've been mistaken and cornered up in the basement. Nation constantly breaking, my people constantly chasing these drugs. My mama's shaking, I'm aching inside. Bullet shells raising my eyes, I'm racing with time. And my flesh aging and dying, I'm blazing the pine. This the safest thing for my mind. My brother in jail, and the judge raising his time. My lady a freak, she comparing buses and dimes. I'm busting these 9, 8 times to 7 guys for 6 reasons. I've been struggling since 5 before 3, 2, 1. My time's expired. I could have been a contender. I could have been a lot better. Now I see how my life goes on. You know, I see a lot of fake people. You know what I'm saying? I just sit back and I observe everything through these eyes. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Yeah.
Yes, man. Listen. I know y'all seen them powerful brothers. Those brothers was walking through the streets of Stone Mountain, Georgia, man. Salute. I forget the name of that
where KKK lives.
Yeah,
they're everywhere, but they really run deep in Stone Mountain.
There you go, the deep parts of the Georgia back.
Yes.
You understand? So, man, salute to those brothers. I don't know the name of that group, but y'all free to look it up. Like I said, Black Armed Protesters in Stone Mountain, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? You can find the name, but salute to those brothers, man. They put up a good march, man.
Yes, they did. We have the same rights too.
There you go. So, starting this motherfucker off, man. Practice your Second Amendment right. It's your right. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Just like the next man.
Too.
So, make sure y'all use that. But
those rights just are for the white supremacists.
Facts. So welcome. Yeah, hey, listen, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Mr. McGee Show. This your boy, Mr. McGee. You feel me? The host with the most. And I got the beautiful sister right here rocking with me. Talk to him, sis.
What's up, everybody? We are in the house tonight. This is your girl, Cola E, the Great. And we have some topics for y'all tonight that are pretty interesting.
What's the
And I know Mr. McGee, one of them, he can't wait to jump into.
Man, hey, listen, man, we calling people down to the carpet today, man. You can no longer hide in the back and throw your shots. You got to stand up face to face on the carpet tonight, man. Feel me? You got to. But sis, how was your weekend though, man? It was a holiday weekend. How was your weekend?
You know what? The weekend was good. It was okay. Listen, I did go buy some fireworks, but I'm not doing that again.
What you spent, 1,500?
No, 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 baby, no, no, would never.
I don't know, because I know you live in the suburbs. I know how y'all got to do it. You got to outdo the neighbor in the suburbs, and you want to be the biggest.
I don't compete like that. Let me tell you something. I respect and value my money. I don't compete like that. But listen, this gonna be petty change to people, but it was a lot to me. I spent $200, and to me, that was too much to be lighting, literally watching your money blow up in the air, and then celebrating July 4th anyway.
Yeah.
So this is my last year doing that.
Oh, okay. So it's your last year?
Oh yeah, I'll be doing Juneteenth next year.
So what you do this year, like a mixture of both Juneteenth and?
Well, I actually celebrated Juneteenth.
There you go. So
so I actually celebrated Juneteenth, and it's funny because this year everybody was Juneteenth, and I've always thought that we needed to celebrate the day that we were emancipated, or at least when the slaves found out they were emancipated. I've always thought that we needed to celebrate that. So I'm glad that that's finally becoming a real thing that everybody's participating in.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So I really enjoyed it this year too. The Juneteenth, I really enjoyed that. I saw a lot of people on my timelines talking about they're not doing anything for the 4th. They didn't do anything for the 4th. Sidebar: a lot of people held their money hostage on 7/7, which was yesterday. So salute to a lot of people. Me as a person, I made sure I held my money hostage.
I did too. I don't think I did that on purpose, but I did do it.
Salute to the brothers and sisters, everybody who did that. It's a move in the right direction. You know what I mean?
It is. We are waking up, and we are not. I'm not saying. I was going to say we're standing for something. We've always stood for something, but we are really. This generation is waking up.
Yes.
Before us, they were woke. We went to sleep in the 80s. We went to sleep in the 90s, and now we're waking up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. I think I did a show one day about did the elders drop the ball. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course yes, we know that. We know that. So salute. So yeah, man. So Cola ain't fucking with 4th of July next year. That's
it.
Still. We're gonna wing off at Christmas, right? We're gonna work. What you said? Christmas, you still a work in progress.
No, right? Because no. Christmas is still a time for giving. Time for giving is still a time to, gather with your family. And you can do that all year round if you want to, but I still like the holiday season. There is joy in the air. There is cheer in the air. You know it.
We're gonna see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, sis. We'll cross it.
Families come together for dinners. I love all that. I'm very family oriented, and I'm gonna always use those holidays together with my family. I'm not gonna have a Christmas dinner. I'm not gonna do that. Everybody's off. Everybody has time to do it. Everybody's in a happy mode. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, fuck. Which one am I doing? This one. All right. You're right. It's a time for giving. But sis, you ready to get into some topics, man?
Let's go.
We got a couple topics to run through. Let's get to them. All right. So your man's your man's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. This your man's right here.
Yeah.
All right.
That's so funny. I would like to say wishful thinking, but in America, it just may be a reality.
All right, so let's pull
if grab him by the poo nanny can get in.
Yeah.
Hey, West can get in.
Thank you. All right, let's see what we got. Let's let the people really see him. All right, so I want to ask you this. All right, so for people who don't know, Kanye West said he's going to run for president 2020. Y'all give me a second. I'll get the tweet. I'll get the actual tweet. But he initially said it through a tweet. So you know what I got to ask you, sis. When you first heard this, did your boy, Kanye West.
My boy? Why you used to be my boy. Kanye used to be my boy.
There you go. There you go. But he said he's running for president 2020. When you first heard that, what was your initial thoughts?
I thought it was a joke. It was laughable.
And why was it laughable?
Because Kanye is too unstable to run for president, for one. He's already admitted to being bipolar. We have seen him in his manic phases. He's not equipped with the pressure of the presidency. When you run the United States, you run the world. And we know presidents have limited amount of power. I already know all that.
Yeah.
But still, the United States is the first world country. When you have that type of position in the United States, you basically run the world almost, because every country seems to want to follow the lead of America. And I mean, we're one of the we're the first world country. So being in that type of position requires somebody who's really resilient, who's really mentally stable, emotionally stable. And Kanye West does not fit that criteria. This man is already suffering from the mental illness the bipolar disease. He already suffers from that. He's on medication. He is not equipped to run America. He's not equipped. And with the stress that comes along with this position, he is just not. He will break. This is a stressful situation, and no one with a mental disorder should be making decisions for a first world country.
All right. So hold on. You said I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna tell you what I think about how I felt when I first heard this, and so on and so on. But
that's only one of my issues, his mental instability. So that's one. Okay, but go ahead.
What is the president name now? What's his name? The president of the United States. What's his name? And you said something about mental instability.
He is mentally unstable. He's mentally unstable. Yes, he is.
It's going to be hard for us to say a person who's mentally unstable is incapable of running the United States of America.
Well, as you can see, the country is a mess right now. So he is not capable. It's being proven right now as we speak. But here's the difference. Trump's mental instability is not documented. It's not on medical record. Kanye West's mental disease, and we're not bashing people who have mental disorders.
There you go.
But his is medically documented. He's currently taking medications for it, and anybody who is dealing with any type of mental stability, a lot of times they cannot deal with just stress in their normal life, let alone with being the president of the United States.
So I got the tweet on the screen,
and he's just not, and not only that, he's just okay. So we're talking about his mental instability.
Yes,
and also he doesn't have a background in politics nor business. Kanye West is an entertainer. Period.
No, you can't say that about business. Now, I'm not trying to cut you off, but
because his fashion.
Great businessman.
His fashion,
his deals, his business deals.
Oh, come on. That's different than running a country.
I don't know everything, sis. I promise I'm listening to you, sis, but everything you're telling me, I'm just looking at the current president of the United States of America. Just like when Obama won, we said that's hope. Now I can look at my young black boy and say he can one day be the president of the United States. It's people who's good at business that's looking at Donald Trump that say even if my businesses fail, I can still be the president of the United States of America if I play my cards right.
Listen, Donald Trump yes, we're in tough situations, but at least he does know business.
And that's okay.
At least he does know business. That's what he does for a living. At least he does business. He knows how to negotiate, even though he stronghold people.
Yeah.
And he bullies people, and He really don't, you know.
But in big,
Kanye West.
uh-huh.
Kanye West. So the business that you're talking about is his fashion business. That's what you're talking about. The Yeezys, his clothing line. That's what you're talking about. That doesn't qualify anybody to deal with the business of the country.
I don't know. See, you say, like I would keep saying, you say that stuff, Color, and I continue to look at the president of the United States.
But just because Donald Trump is president don't make it right. He shouldn't be. Look at the turmoil we're in now. Just because he made it by stealing it, that don't mean he should be
selected.
This is exactly the result of a person like Donald Trump running the country. And then Kanye West, with his mental, with him being bipolar, his mental issues, the fact, and sometimes you can even see when he's overly medicated. I don't know if you noticed, but you can see it sometimes in his eyes. His pupils are restricted. He has this stoic look on his face that has it's just a flat expression. You can really see when Kanye West, if you pull up some pictures, I can show you when he's medicated. But, he has a stoic, flat appearance. The man he's just not equipped. He doesn't have what it takes. If his mental stability was there, then yes, again, I am not, I'm not bashing anyone with any type of mental issues, but it's just like this. It's just like a person with cardiac disease trying to full-on cardiac disease, trying to let go, be run track and go to the Olympic track, but they have a heart disease. You understand my point?
Yeah, because like if fat people want to run track,
thank you. Yeah, you're gonna have to lose weight first.
Don't say thank you. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to say, Cole.
No, that's true. A fat person can run track, but they would have to be in shape to compete with their competitors.
Yeah. No, I hear you. All right. So, but my thing with Kanye West, I think he's just trolling. Like, it must be an album. He must have.
I don't think he is, because I really think he is. See, I was reading a recent interview with Kanye West, and if he doesn't, although it is too late, it's too late, but then it's not too late. He still got a chance.
Like 4 states. I think they said 4 states he doesn't have a chance in already. He missed it. He missed the deadline in like 4 states, and I don't know if those are.
Registration deadlines. That's North Carolina, Texas, New Mexico, and Indiana. Yeah, he missed those registration deadlines.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm never gonna take him. I'm never gonna take him serious. I think he's trolling. Like I said, it has to be an album coming soon.
Maybe, yeah, probably. But you know what though?
Probably it is. Every time Kanye comes on the scene and does some shit, right?
The album coming, yeah. That is true. That is
he's been doing it since. You're
right. This is true. But you know what though? I really do think he might be preparing for 2024. He might be preparing for 2024, at least to try. I remember back in the day, Kanye saying that he may run for president. That's before trolling was trolling.
This is how I know. Let me find this. Go ahead, talk to the people for me, sis, real quick. Let me find this, because I had it pulled up, but I wasn't gonna play it.
But you know what though? One thing is, surprisingly, the CEO of Tesla said
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. Look at Tesla.
I did. And I'm not trying to be the grammar police, but
you already know. So you know what I'm fixing to say. He said that he would support Kanye full on.
Okay. Do you think that black people? Do you think
black people will vote for Kanye?
Right.
That's because he's black, but no, not to me. And I'm sure there's others who feel the way that I feel. Would you vote for Kanye?
Would I vote for Kanye? You know, I don't participate. This, if I'm honest, I don't participate in that process. Right. But, and listen, man, if you're gonna vote, man, vote for tangibles and vote for resources, specifically for you. like everybody else does. Vote for tangibles and resources specifically for you. I don't think people understand it when I say that.
Yeah, we
Specifically
for
for you.
you. Who's gonna work on your behalf?
Cut out all of the, cut out all. Don't let them throw them slick words in there. And
true.
no offense to anybody, but don't say we're immigrants or minorities or we're, you know what I'm saying? We're the people of color. Like no. Speak directly to me when you're talking to me. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the Lord. I'm doing everything. Excuse me, my clothes are awkward.
But you know that's how I stand on that. Like
I do.
You vote with your money, with an agenda, with the direction, and then your physical vote. Your physical going down there going to that poll should be the last thing that you want to do as a people or as a voting block. That's the easy thing, to go down to the poll and push a button.
True that.
The easiest thing. It's the preparation that you need before, in order for you to get me to physically go down here and push this button with your name on it. You have to lay out an agenda, a game plan,
absolutely.
Tangibles. Don't give me hope. Like you know what I'm saying? I know you fuck with Obama, but we done with hope. Like fuck that. We don't want any more hope. Hope is not getting us anywhere. So
you're exactly right.
I hope for Kanye. What is he offering?
I couldn't do it off top. I don't care what he's offering. He's mentally unstable.
Period. What is he offering? Because my thing, if nobody's out, if neither of the candidates are offering anything, then we sit this one out. So Kanye don't get no pass because he's Kanye. No, what are you offering? I don't. You can wear.
With me, you have to already. To me, when you come to the table, you must have already met a criteria. Is your mental state intact? And Kanye don't meet that off top. You have to be able to make sound decisions. Period. Whether I agree, whether your decisions are best for you or best for your people or the other side, whatever the case, you have to be able to make sound decisions based on facts and based on logic. Based on something. But Kanye is mentally, when he comes to the table, he's bringing mental instability. And off top, that disqualifies him for me.
I hear you. All right, so let me see this. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. I ain't gonna play too much, but let me play a little bit of this. Let me see. I hope I'm doing this right. Let's see.
Not to mention that he caught up in that movie. What's the movie?
By the way. Yeah, great model. He said he's
all right, hold on.
A fictional kingdom from Black Panther.
Okay, hold on.
Kanye West said, break some of these things down.
All right, let's go. So this is Kanye responded today. I think this article is in Forbes, but this is the Breakfast Club speaking about it. So
okay,
salute to the Breakfast Club. I can't play a lot of it. I get a fucking copyright strike, but I'll play just a little bit of the audio, family. I don't want to show the videos because it's not really a video. So let's do it.
Down with Forbes magazine, and they talked about a lot. So we'll break some of these things down. This was actually just released 40 minutes ago. Now, Kanye West said, yes, he is running for presidency, and he's running under the banner of the birthday party. Because when he wins, he says it's everybody's birthday. He also said that he is going to run the White House operation, similar like Wakanda, the fictional kingdom from Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he said he's not going to be the Democratic Party or the Republican Party or anything like that. He's going to run under the birthday party.
Whew. What does that mean?
He said because when he wins, it's going to be a celebration.
Everybody's birthday. I mean, come on. What does that mean?
What was Trump running on? I don't know. Let me play a little bit more. Let me play just a little bit more. This is hilarious. We're gonna be done with this, but let's play a little bit.
Mental instability.
Let's play a little bit more. Hold on.
Great model, by the way. Yeah, great model.
Great model.
He said he's extremely cautious about the coronavirus vaccine. He believes they want to put chips inside of us, and they want to do all kinds of things to get where we can't cross the gates of heaven.
What else?
He says, when I'm president, let's also have some fun. Let's get past all the racism conversation. Let's empower people with 40 acres and a mule. Let's give them a land and a plan. He said he would like to end police brutality. He said he's against the death penalty. And he wants to clean up the chemicals in our deodorant and in our toothpaste.
Wow, really?
All right, talk to me. What do you think about?
Come on now, come on.
Think about
Clean up the chemicals in our toothpaste and deodorant. Aren't they? Don't we have bigger fish to fry?
What you think about what he said about the vaccines? The vaccines are no good for us, and they're only
good with that. I agree with the vaccines. I don't know about a chip, but I do know that I don't listen now. Vaccines are tricky. I think we've had this conversation before.
Numerous times. Sis.
Vaccines are tricky because back in the day when people were suffering from smallpox, people were suffering from measles, smallpox 1, measles 2, what else was it?
Syphilis, Tuskegee experiment.
Okay, well, I'm talking about what I'm going on are diseases that killed thousands of people that were running rampant, and we needed a vaccination for it. But that too, we needed a vaccination for the venereal STDs. You know, well, that's not really a vaccination. That's a cure.
What? The
STD with the penicillin.
Penicillin, yeah. Penicillin is
that's the cure. That's a
cure. They say it's not preventative.
Exactly. Right. So vaccines are injections that you take to prevent you from getting diseases, particular diseases. So smallpox, whooping cough, measles, rubella, and rubeola. All of those were diseases that once plagued people, not just Americans, but people, period. And once they came up with vaccinations for those diseases, those diseases were eradicated. Not all of the diseases became eradicated, but most of them became eradicated in the United States. Some of them actually became eradicated throughout the world because of vaccinations. So when the idea of vaccinations came about on the scene, vaccinations were used in an honest way on the citizens of the countries. In the countries, they were used in honest ways, and they really had positive purpose. But over the years, they have after it seems like they've won the trust of the citizens of the country. Right. They started to kind of play with the vaccinations and realize that, maybe we can do some studies here, maybe we can do some studies there and do some tests on this. So that's when the vaccines became, we began to, once we found that out that they were doing things like that, we kind of lost trust for the United States and the vaccines. But once upon a time, they had good intentions, and they did eradicate, meaning wipe out a lot of diseases due to the vaccinations. But during this day and time, they found found other ways to use it, which has starting to hurt us.
Yeah, they did. Eventually, like you said,
and we're starting to, and we have, because of that, we began to lose trust. So now we don't know what they injecting in us.
Exactly, as we should, though. We should begin to question. And that's why I think me and you have good conversations. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to question some of the policies that you follow, and you would question some of the policies and philosophies that I follow. Also, right. You know what I mean? But just to put a bow on this Kanye conversation, man, like, He's trolling. Look out for the album. That's what he wants. He wants us to talk about it so we can say, hey.
He's putting in a lot of time, knowing a lot of thought into it. To be
he does that. Like he came out I did a show on. He said slavery was a choice. And
I remember that.
2 months after that, his album dropped.
I remember that.
So it's just like, come on, man. Like we done. I'm done. We done falling for that. I'm done for you. I'm done with you coming out making a controversial
with the shock value stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You come out, you're a shock jock. You come out and say a controversial thing, and then you put an album out in a month and a half, 2 months later. Like, come on, bro. We own that shit. That shit can work. Well, I'll go in depth when you're serious about it. Like you haven't even filed the paperwork or nothing. Only way we know that you're running for president is because you tweeted it and then you spoke on it and said a bunch of bullshit today. I'm part of the birthday party. When I win, it's gonna be like Wakanda. Like, quit saying these weak ass talking points, man. Like, no, quit saying that weak ass. I don't, man. All right, next topic. I'm done with it.
All right,
I'm done. All right, so, man, I think I gotta rewind this. Forgive me for not having this spot already queued up. Damn it, I had it queued up earlier. Let's see.
That shit look like it's come off a boat.
There you go. Damn, I'm not that far off though. Watch this.
Well, you fucking with this kind of girl and that kind of girl. Dang it, Nancy made it feel like she wasn't conscious of it because she already had it. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's lead into it. Why not, sis? All right. So, 50 Cent had an interview with Lil Wayne, right?
Okay.
And he said some controversial remarks about women, black women. A lot of black women took offense to what he said. They had a hashtag cancel 50 Cent and cancel, like you know this cancel culture. Back in the archives, family, I did a show about this cancel culture. So we're in the cancel culture right now. So as soon as you say anything that's halfway controversial, they want to cancel you, especially if it's about women. They ready to cancel you and throw your ass under the bus. I want you to listen to this. I'll play a little bit of the video. Hope I don't get struck, but I'll play a little bit of this video. Why not? All right, let's play. You gotta listen real close. The audio is trash, y'all. So listen close because this audio is trash. But let's go. Let's get it. Listen close. He's speaking on what is he speaking on right now when I push play? I guess he's speaking on like black women right before he said this sentence. He was talking about when he dates, I guess, non-black women. He kept using the word exotic. So he's dating exotic women, and
I don't know what that means. I mean, there's nothing more exotic than black
women. They look different, they act different than the everyday. Let me let him say it. Let me not say too much. Take it away, 50.
You see what I'm saying? And I look and I go, yo, this is why they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl and that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid. That shit looks a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood all the time. It looks like that shit look like it's come off a boat, baby. You don't like that, motherfucker? You don't like that? You go, goddamn, what's the matter with you? This shit feels like something foreign. It feels like something that you can't just get.
That kind of might have explained it. So all right, so if you not think about a look, right? It's kind of a look, but don't think about the look, right? He's really saying, okay, you see this girl. Looks like something you've never saw before, right? It's a type of girl, like, I don't know. Damn, I hate to say it because he's saying like a different, maybe just a different phenotype of woman. You see this different phenotype of woman, you meet her, because at first he's talking about his girl. So you meet her, she has a different phenotype than you've ever saw growing up. And then when you date this girl, you go meet her family, and because he was putting himself in his perspective, he's saying, look, I got a Ferrari and I was happy. I went straight to the hood and told, look, I got a Ferrari, and told all my friends I got a Ferrari. Like, I am the only one in my circle with a Ferrari. And then I meet this girl, and then when I go visit this girl's family, they got 3 or 4 Ferraris. So not only does she look different, that her family is living in a different caliber or a different pay grade. So he's saying it looked exotic. Everything just looked different. It looked foreign. That's what 50 said on that. And what do you think about that? Let me ask you, what do you think about that? Like that word exotic. So when black men say, I want a woman that's exotic, what do you think?
Okay, so this is just, listen, I am not a man, so this is just my opinion. But for a black woman or a black person, period, to me, there's nothing more exotic than someone black.
Oh, okay.
Because when you look at the European culture, European meanings, Spain, France, Romania, all of those countries over there, Belgium, all of them, those are white folks. They all look the same. Not in terms of, I'm talking about genetically, same type of hair, same type of light complexion. Even when you look at the Hispanics, they're olive, just like the Asians, they're olive, same type of hair texture, same body type. But when you look at the black woman or the black man, there is nothing more different than the kinkiness of the hair. Is that not different? We're the only ones on this planet with that. The melanated skin to the all the way from the blue black to the yellow to the yellow vanilla. There's nothing more exotic than that. That range of complexion. When you look at the woman, the black woman's, her hips, her butt, her lips, there's nothing more exotic than that. There's no woman on the planet naturally shaped like that. When you look at the black man, and I don't short, tall, however, but when you look at a developing 2-year-old little boy or even 4-year-old, you can see his natural muscular build. And without even lifting weights, the little black boy got little pecs most of the time. Do you understand? And even the teenager, they like I said, it don't matter the height, but most of the time you will see some type of quality of strength within their natural body without even going to the gym. And when you look at these little, and I hope nobody takes me wrong, but our muscles just seem more naturally developed. You know what I mean? When it comes to our males in the black community. And like I said, there's nothing more exotic than that kinky hair, than that chocolate skin with different melanated ranges, with them hips and that butt and them lips, and even just the swag, the drip, the sassiness, the little attitude, the little, what black people have. Nobody on the planet represents that.
That's soul. They say it's soul.
There you go. That soul to it. That natural rhythm, that natural voice. Even though I might not be able to blow like Fantasia, I can hold a tone. You know what I mean? Even though you might not be able to sing like Luther Vandross, I bet you can carry a note. Okay.
Don't get me started.
But do you understand? Like that naturalness that we have, there is nothing more exotic than that. What white woman? If you take a black woman, pull her hair back in a ponytail or braid it back, all right? And just take her all naturalness and stand her next to this exotic, I don't know, what's his girlfriend? Where is she from?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a picture of her though. Hold on.
So if you just take a black girl, look, I bet she's had surgeries and all kind of stuff. I bet she has. If you take her without her surgeries and send her to a black girl, I bet you go choose a black woman every time.
when he's saying exotic,
naturally.
when he's saying exotic, I think that's what he's talking about right there. He said that looks like something that just came off the boat.
But you know what? I bet there's some surgeries there, and I guarantee you those eyes aren't real.
Well, I'm gonna let you know what 50 said.
Her circumstances made it feel like she wasn't conscious of it because she already had it.
Look.
You see what I'm saying? And I look and I go, yo, this is why they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl or that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid. That shit looks a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood all the time. It looks like that shit look like it.
Hold on.
It's come off a boat, baby.
Sus. Now, when he says it, right? When he says it looks different than the women that you see every day in the hood. That shit looks exotic. He's talking about her.
Right.
What do you see when you look at this at this sister?
She's cute. She is a cute girl. In fact, she is sexy. Her face is sexy. She is cute. I cannot take that away from her. But again, I'm sure she's had surgeries. I'm sure her eyes are fake. I'm sure those are fake lashes. Do you know what I'm saying?
But do she look like she just came off the boat or not?
The woman is cute on a scale from 1 to 10. She might be a 10. She's cute, but you have black women the same way.
No, I get
black women look the same way.
Yeah, I give you that, sis. You know I'm bullshitting, but if I'm honest though, like
no, real talk, you have black women that look the exact same way. Look, if they put in contacts, if they put on lashes, and have surgery, but a lot of our black women don't even need all that.
I guess what I really want to ask you. So exotic, do you put a certain color with exotic? When you hear a man, like I know you said you don't even know what that means, but you've heard that term before in your life, though, right? By men, probably, and some women will say, "I'm exotic" or "She looks exotic." Like, if I'm honest, like I heard a lot of women also say, "Oh, she looks exotic" or something. So, do you? I guess let me ask you a question though, real quick, sis. I know you got a lot to say. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that a certain color is put in front when we say exotic?
I don't know. Maybe for him, and maybe for other men. But for me, like I told you, I think the black woman it don't come no more exotic than that.
I don't know, sis. I don't know.
I mean, really, when you think about an Asian in terms of looks, an Asian, I hope this don't ever come back on me. And I'm not saying that Asians aren't attractive, but are you attracted to an Asian female?
Me?
For real talk. When you see
my preference, no. If I'm honest.
What about a Hispanic female?
No.
Okay, what about a white female? And I'm talking about without enhancements, without breasts, without the hips, without enhancements. Without enhancements, are you attracted to the Caucasian race without enhancements?
But my preference is no. But I haven't, if I'm honest, I think I spoke with you earlier about this. I've never really dealt with the Caucasian woman.
I'm talking about in terms of looks. He's talking about exotic. She looked like she came off
it's some cute white girls.
So he's talking about a physical appearance. She looked like she came off a boat. He's talking about physical appearance. So would you really look at a white woman and be like, dang, her body banging? Or would you say her body banging for a white girl?
I probably would say for a white girl.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, so I Googled exotic black women. What's that? Is that a yay? What we going with? Yay or nay? Exotic.
She's not exotic. But again, when I say
what is? Go ahead.
Again, when I say that black women are, to me, one of the most exotic groups on the planet is because we're different from any other race. No other race is shaped like a black woman. No other race has the sauce that a black woman have. No other race has the like I said, the kinkiness of the hair that we have been brainwashed to think that is nappy.
Yeah.
So in terms of exotic means different. That's how I see exotic. Like, ooh, she's different.
Okay, where we going? Exotic, no exotic.
She's a black woman, but in comparison to other races, she's exotic to me. To me, but when you look at groups of people,
Mm-hmm.
what's the most different group of what's the most different race on this planet to you?
It's gonna be black people. If we're going by race, of course, it's gonna be black.
It's gonna be black people.
It's gonna be black people. Like I don't even know what that is. I kind of know, but my thing is when I hear exotic, I'm always going to put a lighter complexion on that. It's just me. It's me. It's me because that's what I hear. I don't know the meaning of that word. If I'm honest,
well, I guess it's different to the person that's using it.
Yeah. And I think 50, when he's saying exotic, I think he's putting a lighter tone on it. So I think it's some colorism. It's a lot of colorism in that statement. It is. It's a lot of.
Well, this is what I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that as far as beauty is concerned, I'm not going to say exotic, but as far as beauty is concerned, I think we have been brainwashed to think that and made to believe that white people and other races have more beauty than the black race. And that's propaganda. And the reason why is because when they first started coming out with movies and TV shows and things like that, they were making the white woman look bad. I mean, she had the makeup, the hair was flawless. She had the eyebrows and the eyelashes. She had the girdle on, snatching in that waist, and had on them satin gowns and dresses and just and all dolled up with the makeup, with the nails done, just earrings made to look beautiful. And this was ever since TV has been in existence, ever since TV shows and movies have been in existence. But when it came to the black woman in those roles, she had a rag on her head. She was fat, playing Big Mama.
Ain't your mama? Big Mama. It's a fact.
Yeah, and so the black woman was never in television, in media, never ever made to look beautiful, never made to look sexy. She was never even desired. See, think about that. She was never even desired. And to be honest, one of the reasons why sometimes a man might look at a female and might not even think that she's bad or might not even think that she's beautiful until another guy start after her and saying, dang, she bad, she this, she that. Like Halle Berry, for instance. Like Halle. Now, question it. Now, I don't want to get into a debate about is Halle Berry, is she overrated? But the thing is, Halle Berry, to me, looks like the average woman. She got a nice body, but I mean, she wasn't that bad to where, to me, everybody should have been rapping about her. But it became.
I don't know, sister. I don't know. It sounds like hate. It sounds like hate, but go ahead.
Hate?
It sounds like hate. It sounds like hate. I don't know, man.
We gotta get away from that. Just because I have a different opinion don't mean that I'm hating.
I'm fucking with you, but Halle Berry is nice.
Now, you know who I think really deserved that?
Vivica.
I think Vivica Fox is very sexy.
I don't. Too many surgeries.
Hold up. I think she's sexy, but who I really think deserve that is even though I don't like her personality. So I ain't hating. I don't like her personality, but I can't see her beauty.
Who?
That is Stacey Dash. I think Stacey Dash is beautiful.
I'm cutting my camera. I'm cutting my camera off, man.
You don't think Stacey Dash is beautiful? You don't agree. We don't agree.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard for me to look at her like that.
Yes, she is. But to me, she's beautiful. She's a ditz, but I can still read. And she on the wrong side of the fence, but I can acknowledge her beauty. She's still pretty.
I give you that, man. So
anyway, I'm just saying, in media, black women were never ever made to look beautiful or dolled up to be sexy, and no one ever desired the black woman in the movies and in the TV shows back in the day. They weren't made to be desired in media. That wasn't the storyline for them. But when it came to Marilyn Monroe, when it came to all those other white women that were in movies, the storyline was always that somebody was lusting after them. They were desired after. People wanted them. So we always showed them in scenes in which a man was coming after them due to their beauty, but the black woman was never shown in that light. And so that's where the brainwashing came in at. And I think in a lot of our black boys that were being raised in that era, they were looking at the white woman like she was beautiful as well, because that's what they saw. That's how it was projected and presented to them in media. And just recently, I'm gonna say probably in the 70s, well, late 60s, black women were coming up on the scene in that way. Then the 70s a little bit more, then the 80s a little bit more, the 90s, a little bit more each time, but still, even now, when you look at models and stuff like that, most of the time it's the white women that get those modeling roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They casted for modeling, and there, you see them on the runway, and all dolled up and all of that stuff. Black women, it's hard for black women in the modeling industry, and that is an industry of beauty. So my point is, I mentioned media, I mentioned television shows, I mentioned movies back in the day, and I also mentioned the beauty industry, such as modeling. Black women are not really represented in that area. We have been brainwashed to think that other races are more beautiful than we are.
And you know why that is? So, sis, all of those industries that you named is that we don't own them. We don't run them.
True.
We don't set the standard of what beauty is. Like, we know America is going to set the standard of what American beauty should look like. You feel me?
True.
I don't like we
it's
know.
True. You speak facts.
Yeah, we're gonna have these conversations because we want to speak to the people and we have a show to do. You feel me? We have propaganda to put out, and we have a goal for this show. But we really know what it is. We don't own any of these systems. We don't run or control any of these systems. So yes, and it's gonna boil down to we don't own this country, and we don't run this country. It's not our country. So if America says this is what beautiful looks like, this is what beautiful looks like. If America says this is what exotic looks like, then this is what exotic.
Exactly.
Until we unlearn that all of that bullshit and relearn some other shit, and relearn that our skin, our black is beautiful, then we're gonna always have questions like this. But all right, sis, can we please get into the meat and potatoes of this?
Oh, what's that?
Are you ready? I should have a horn.
Things this
Let's let 50 talk a little bit more of his shit. Let's see.
Like that, motherfucker. You don't like that? Goddamn, what's the matter with you? This shit feels like something foreign. It feels like something that you can't just get. So in some kind of ways, it is interesting to explore. You know what I'm saying? But they get mad, they get angry. How did you end up with this motherfucker or this, that? I'm like, huh?
For real. They get real.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at this angry. And then my instincts always makes me defensive. So I go, look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe.
You understand? Y'all heard that. Rewind.
I just look at it like, oh, look at this angry. And then my instincts always makes me defensive. So I go, look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe. This angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe. Look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe.
You are so funny.
Sis.
What's up?
He said, look at this angry black. I'm going to exchange the word motherfucker for woman. Get the fuck up out of here. You trying to mess up my vibe. All right. So the question of the show is the angry black woman. Is it true, or is it just another stereotype?
It's true in some cases.
Explain.
But in some cases, it's a stereotype.
Okay, explain.
Some women are angry because they feel like they've been not all, but they have been let down all of their lives by their fathers, maybe, who was supposed to protect and shield them and maybe carry the family, and daddy wasn't there. Or maybe they grew up, or maybe many different reasons. Maybe they grew up and they gave their heart to a man who really wasn't mature enough to give his heart back, and they were burnt that way, and then left with.
If I can stop you real quick, why does it keep going back to men? Why are we saying all of these probablys?
Okay, because we're directing this anger toward 50 Cent said it, and he's directing this anger toward males. That's what I'm getting? And I mean, it doesn't always have to be men. There could be a number of reasons, but I felt like he was directing it toward men. So let's talk about the reasons that women could be mad at men.
Yes.
So because that's how I felt like he was directing it toward men. So let's
all right. No. I really want to go a little deeper. So I really I want to go deeper than that. I want to go into because you said some shit earlier. You know what I mean? Like you said some good shit earlier, you know, in the text message. Then you was saying some shit like, I don't know. You was.
It's many different reasons.
Yeah, but it was like the same reasons are always pointing back to a man. What can we point at to what women could do to have daughters that become angry?
Okay, well, let's just look at everything. Okay, so maybe many different reasons. Anyone, if we're gonna look at anyone can be angry, male or female. So does the angry black man exist? Yes, he does.
But can we stay on the angry black woman for a second?
What I do,
you notice what's going on? You notice what's going on right now?
I want to say that the angry black man exists too. So let's just not single out the angry black man.
All lives matter. Now when I say black lives matter,
we're going to discuss the angry black woman. Get that off the screen.
What? No.
If you don't stop.
What?
Okay, so let's address the angry black woman. Now, again, yes, some women are angry because of trauma. Some women have been molested as kids. Some women have, like I said, have been some women haven't been nurtured. Some of them weren't nurtured as children by their mothers or by their fathers. Maybe some of them have
mainly by a lot of cases by the mothers.
What?
Well, let's go ahead.
You reaching now?
I'm reaching. Oh my gosh!
You're trying to trigger something.
No, I'm not. I'm reaching. I just think it's weird that every time we speak, I'm trying to speak about the angry black woman.
There are many reasons
about the man.
There are many reasons.
But go ahead.
Like I said, there's many reasons. Maybe because they weren't nurtured by the mother. Maybe because they weren't nurtured by the father. Maybe because they were molested as children or experienced other types of trauma coming up. Maybe they did not get the love that they needed. Children grow on love. Children need love just like they need food. They need attention just like they need food. Just like they need food and water. These are vital components to upbringing. There's many different things. Maybe they were bullied as kids, you know what I mean, and started to lose trust in people or feel insecure around other people. There are many different reasons that women grow up being angry. Maybe in relationships they've been cheated on in every relationship they were in. Maybe they've been impregnated and left to raise the kids all by themselves. Maybe they grew up with their father cheating on the mother all the time and they just never saw a healthy relationship. Maybe they grew up in a home where it was constantly fighting and they never there's many different reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I know, it's
Many
tough.
different reasons.
I know it's tough. A lot of times, like if we're gonna be,
Maybe the parents didn't prioritize the child. You know what I mean? Many different reasons.
yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's these. I don't know. A lot of times it's the mothers maybe not giving them the care that they needed and the guidance that they needed.
Well, where's the dad? We're not fixing to point the fingers at the mother who is there when the dad is missing in action.
So it's up to the parent that's there to step up, right? Everybody else has to be accountable.
The mama can't be the mama and the daddy.
But these are the same mamas that want to shout out on Father's Day.
Wait a minute, but at least the child is with the mother. Where is the dad? At least the child is with the mom. At least the child is on the mama's hip.
You could be there all day, but not be there. Not be there, if you understand what I mean.
I absolutely understand what you're saying, but at least the mama is there, however she there. But the daddy ain't nowhere. I mean, come on. At least the mom is doing what the daddy ain't.
Yeah, but okay, so then a lot of times in that situation, sis, you know what happens?
He's giving something. The
parent, okay, the father's not there for the mama. So now the mom
or the child.
So now the mom becomes what some people would say an angry black woman. And then she breeds this child and raises this child to be an angry black woman. What can women do to stop this cycle?
You have to acknowledge the problem first, because you're in denial. You want to what you want to do is say there's a problem that exists. It's the woman that's creating this problem, and so she's passing it on to the kids. And now we have this angry woman syndrome going about from generation to generation for no reason.
I'm not saying that
because of the mom.
I know I'm not. Everyone has to be held accountable, and that's the problem. And that's the problem when we try to hold women accountable. The argument always gets deflected to men. So, but then women in the same breath will say, we don't want to be submissive. I don't have to be submissive to a man, but then at the same time, you're gonna blame all your problems on the man, and that is something we gotta clean up. Like, men have to be responsible. Like, look what I can say. I can say this: men are fucked up. I can go back from neglect, rebellion, or fucking. I could go all the way back to slavery. Like, men are fucked up, and men have to step up and handle their responsibilities. You feel me? If we get to deep down why the man is fucked up, then we can go all the way back to how the man was fucking humiliated.
All that.
Standards are high.
The black man was broken, period.
That's a fact. But I can honestly say that about a man. So when you say, why are black men angry? I can give you 7 different reasons without saying the word woman one time. But when I say, sis, speak to me about this angry black woman mythology, you're gonna always go back to something that a man done. And it's like, my thing is, what can the women do to help each other to be better? What can women do?
Listen, look. So this is what you're doing. Sometimes what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll even refer back to the man. You'll even refer back to the man as far as the anger being the man being partially part of the anger. You're even doing that yourself. Are you hearing me?
I'm listening.
You're referring to the anger being partially due to the man as well.
Break that down.
That's the problem. Now, there are also other reasons why women can be angry as well. Would you stop this?
I'm just going to this.
Would you stop?
I'm just going to this. I'm just going to the pictures, man. Because Google is funny though. Google is funny, man.
Would you stop this?
But real quick, let me take a minute to say, shout out to the YouTube family, the Facebook family. I haven't said this all night. I'm bullshitting, sis. So salute, shout out to the YouTube family, the Facebook family. Make sure you leave your comments as you come in and or as you leave. Hit the like button. Trying to get the algorithms popping. You feel me? To get more and more people in the building. So I don't care if you don't even watch a minute of the shit. If you watch 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds of the video, hit the like button. You can come in, hit the like button, and leave. But make sure you show me some love. Hey, look, man, follow me on Instagram. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, Born Rich Boopy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share all of this shit. If you feel like you want to donate to your brother that creates content, feel free to do that, man. Mr. McGee 615 on the PayPal. You feel me? Hit me up in the messages. I'll drop the cash out if you want to donate. If not, you feel me? We don't trip, but I would like you to like, subscribe, and share. You feel me? Go ahead, sis. I had to get that. I had to get the promos. We ain't did.
Okay, so I'm just saying, men are partially the reason why some women are. That is just a fact, and we cannot get away from that. Now, are there other reasons? Yes, and I've already mentioned them. I've mentioned that sometimes women aren't nurtured the way that they should be coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes women aren't. Sometimes as little girls, their mothers aren't equipped to give them what they need. Sometimes the fathers aren't around. I'm sorry. Sometimes their parents just on both ends aren't equipped to give that child and nurture that child the way that child needs to be nurtured. Also, a lot of times there's things that go on in the world that makes a child feel inadequate. And this is one of the issues that's going on right now. As far as, especially I'm not just going to say with Black folks, but I think it's in every race. But just some Black females having low self-esteem, feeling like they're not as pretty, or feeling like, their skin may be too dark, or their butt might not be big enough. Seriously. These are some serious issues for some people who really feel like they're not adequate on a physical level, and could cause them low self-esteem because they feel like they're not enough. They don't get as much as attention as other people do, and it can cause them to be angry as well. It's many different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we have reasons that come from society. We have reasons that come from the father. We have reasons that come from the mother. We have reasons that come from their counterparts, their friends when they're in school. If they're being bullied, they feel like they're not adequate enough or good enough to have particular friends or be in particular groups. There's many reasons why women end up angry. They may feel like there's not enough chances for them out there. I mean, there's just many reasons.
That's it. All right. So what do you say to when people say, Black woman, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, quit complaining, quit pointing the finger at everybody else, and fucking put your big girl panties on and do what y'all need to do? What do you say to those people?
There's a lot of healing that needs to take place. It's not just that simple. A lot of the time, sometimes it is. Sometimes we do get in our own way and create issues in our own mind. You know what I mean? But then there's some situations that require healing, and they require mending. So it's not just that simple all the time. It depends on what the situation is.
Yes, we got
some true traumatic pain there.
So, would you recommend counseling?
Yeah, I would recommend counseling for those who can't get over it on their, by themselves, can't get themselves together. I would definitely recommend counseling. And also, I would say that a lot of times, not just women, but we all need to evaluate ourselves to find out if we are constantly making the wrong choices to keep ourselves in particular situations that reiterate the anger that we have or the pain. What type of decisions are we making?
So, all right. So as a man, right? So when women are making wrong decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or decisions that's not healthy or helpful for them in the long-term scheme of things. Who, speaking from a woman's perspective, who can hold that woman accountable without being attacked or feeling like they're being attacked?
You know, some people don't like to be told the truth about themselves, and I don't think it's just women. It's a lot
right now, but today we're talking about women. I know.
Okay, but I don't want
to. All lives matter. You keep doing this. All lives matter.
No, because you know what? Because when we come from the perspective of, well, what can we do about women who doing this, women doing that, angry black women, angry that, that type of conversation makes it seem like it's only women. When you keep,
we know it's men too. Like I'm saying that we know it's men. Like we know it's men.
But a lot of people
right now, this house is on fire. Right now, I know everybody. I know it's men and women on this block of houses. But right now, this woman's house is on fire. We got to figure out how can we help these women now.
I get that, and I'm going in detail about the women. I'm not going in detail about the men.
You just want to put that. You just want to throw that up here and just let me know. Hey, men too. But
no, seriously, because I don't want it to be this thing. Well, only because we're detailing the women's stuff. I don't want people to forget that other gender. Well, the other gender has this issue too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna detail that because we're focusing on the woman.
There we go.
So, I think that, you know, a lot of us don't want to look at ourselves. And here's the thing about women. One thing about women is women are, I don't care what nobody say, most of the time is the woman kind of directs the family. And when the woman is used to making decisions for the children, for her own parents when they get too old, you know, too old to make their own decisions, or, you know, just helping out and assisting. You know how women have other people's kids and doing all this stuff, like typically making the decisions. So when a woman is used to being in that position and then she's called out on her stuff, it's kind of hard for a woman to, you know, it's kind of hard for her to receive that because she's always so used to fixing other people's problems. So it's kind of hard for her to look at herself sometime. But if we really want to do better, we do have to evaluate ourselves because we ain't perfect either.
Mm-mm.
We have to evaluate ourselves and look at what we might be doing to contribute to a negative situation that we may be angry about. You know, so we have to look at ourselves too. But a lot of times we too busy, you know, playing God for other people that we don't look at ourselves.
Yeah. Playing God or being messy in other people's business.
I mean, I can't say that I do that. I really don't. But yeah, a lot of women are being messy in other people's. You're exactly right. Yep, being messy in other people's business.
It's just what are you busy with? You know what I mean? I guess that's what me and you are saying right now. Like, if you're busy, I understand. That's understandable. If you're busy, another thing. Hold on, but let me finish that thought. If you're busy, yes, dealing with the kids and your sickly parents and dealing with other stuff that you
working while you doing all that, running the household, having the kids, working, running the household, talking to teachers, you know, all the things that mothers do.
All right, two things on that. Sometimes any parent, man, woman, or anything, sometimes you have to know how to ask for help. Number one, right? Because I have pride. And I can say this from a man, and I know men have a lot of pride. We have pride. We're prideful people, men and women. We're prideful people. So a lot of times we will need help and won't even ask for help. And we may struggle in certain areas of our life because we need help in these areas of our life, but we're so stubborn and so, I don't know, so like I said, stubborn that we don't want the help. We won't even ask for the help. That's number one. Number two, damn, what was my second point? I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Number two, don't be stubborn. Oh, fuck. I think it was like, I think I want to say, listen, and when you have someone that's going to help you, make sure that you don't cross them in a way. I know it sounds weird when I say cross them, but it's like don't run them away.
There you go.
You have people, because a lot of times you get
That's
so
right.
comfortable with doing for self and doing it by yourself that you will run off the help.
There you go. Your
You understand
partner.
what I'm saying?
Your good partner.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep,
So,
it's true.
I don't know, man.
But that's when you got to check yourself. I mean, listen, it's so important for everybody to do a self-evaluation. Let me tell you something. I'm just glad that I learned to do self-evaluation when I learned to do it. So, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times we can ruin good things. And
sis, I'm sorry, sis. I know what my other point was. My other point was saying no. Don't run yourself raggedy and then get mad and say, I'm so busy because you didn't say no. You have to say no to some things.
That is true too. But
you have to just say no. You know what? I can't do that. No,
that is true.
I can't do that. Right? You can't stretch yourself out really thin and then say everybody's getting on my nerves because everybody's pulling me this way, pulling me that way. I got family, work, this, mom sick, this person's sick, my friend over here needs some help, my auntie needs some help. Sometimes you just gotta, some people, hey, no, I can't do that. I can't. For my mental stability, and I can't do that.
That is true. And check this out. How about the men just step up and do what they supposed to do?
There we go.
With children. Yes. When it this is an issue. I don't, whether you want to hear it or not. This is why the woman carries so much, because a lot of the times the men aren't stepping up, especially when it comes to families. When it comes to families and children are involved, a lot of times the men simply are not stepping up, and that's just the truth of the matter.
I don't see that. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I don't see that. If I'm honest, I'm just saying the circle of guys the circle of guys that I roll with, we don't get down like that.
Okay.
No matter what's going on in our life,
are they going to PTA meetings?
Who, the fathers?
The fathers. Are they? A
lot of fathers check out from that school shit. And
who deals with the teachers when the child is having issues? Who deals with the teachers when the child is having issues? Who deals with the doctor when the child is having medical issues? Who helps with the homework? Who makes sure the homework is being done? Who makes sure the kids are studying? Who makes sure they're in bed on time?
The same person.
You don't get this off the screen. If you don't get this off the screen. If you don't get this off the screen.
All right. So you said
who makes sure that's done? Who makes sure the child is getting where they're supposed to get on time? And make sure they're being picked up on time. Who making sure
both parents
dinner and breakfast? Who does that? The majority of the time.
All right. I love you saying that, right? Now we're talking about traditions, though, right? So you're gonna say all of that the woman does, right? No, listen. We're gonna say all of that the woman does, right? And the man is not around. Let me land though, sis.
Go ahead.
We're going to keep saying that the woman is doing all this and the man is not around. Why won't the women just realize, okay, these men aren't going to be around, so maybe I need to take 4 or 5 extra steps to make sure I am not raising another angry Black woman. We have to make sure that these mothers don't get mad. We have to make sure that these mothers don't listen to me. We have to make sure that these mothers, right, if they're single, I already said the man is bullshitting for not being there, right? But now we're going on 40, 50, 60 years of the man not being there. So now I think women have to look in the mirror and say, okay, fuck that. This man, he's probably not going to be here.
Oh, wow.
How do we figure this out without being angry?
How do you think that is? Can you get this woman off the screen?
Go ahead, sis. I'm about to. Go ahead.
How can
Let me
you
hit
do
this. Let me hit
that?
this. I
How
got
can how can you do that when you are constantly
Mhm.
feeling stressed because the other half ain't there doing their job? How can you say, now, how can I not be angry about this effed up situation that I'm in? Because it's this dude ain't here taking care of his kids. How can I not be angry about this? Who does? Who is? No one is thinking like that. And
Let me ask you a real question. Let me ask you a real question.
that's not reality.
Just all these single moms, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we know that I hate that because I know personally more black families than I know single moms, if I'm honest. You feel me?
Okay, yeah.
But and single moms is a whole nother term that I would have to get into. I could personally speak to that. But we have all these single moms, right, with no fathers in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we ever think like what took these fathers out of the house?
My God.
Now, if we want to get there, we can go there. Like, what if these fathers are not in the house? What took these fathers
Okay, so
out
let's.
of the house?
Oh my God. Multiple things. Number one, when you have children, and this is just in this particular scenario, for men that have children as teenagers or young men,
Yeah.
early 20s, a lot of times the men simply aren't equipped mentally to want to stay in that one spot. I mean, a lot of times they're not mentally mature. I'm not going to say equipped, but they're not mentally mature to understand how much they are needed. I don't think it's because I don't think they're not participating the way that they should because they're just bad people or just don't care. I think they really don't understand at such a young age their position. They don't understand fatherhood and that commitment to a family or a child at that point. I don't think that it's a priority because of the lack of maturity.
All right, so now I gotta ask, why would a woman lay down and open her legs to a person that's not mature enough for those type of
Because
situations?
she's not mature either. She's not thinking that she's not mature enough either.
So we have to get to these women.
Hold on, this is for younger situations. Now, when you're like 25 and up, when you're 25 and up, you should know what you're getting yourself into.
I understand that. I believe
So,
that.
but when you 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, there's no way you can. That's why it is, teenage pregnancy and all this stuff. It's really screwed us up as a people because neither parent is mature enough to do the best to create a family. The dude he's still chasing every female that he can get in.
That's why we need the women who can get in the daughter's ear and the son's ear, and we can tell both of them, listen, hey, listen, don't do that. Like
mothers do that, but we need the fathers talking to their daughters too. Because when a girl hear that from her father, because she's gonna hear from her mother anyway. She's gonna hear that from her mother, but she's so used to hearing it from her mother that it's mama fuss too much, mama's nagging too much, mama, because she's so used to hearing it from her mom. Not realizing her mom is telling her stuff to save her life. Not realizing her mother is telling her stuff to create a good life. The father has to step in and teach as well. It just can't be the mother teaching. Has to be the father. The father has to participate in parenting on that level as well. And when he doesn't participate on that level of parenting, you see what we have today.
That's it. So
grows up not really understanding because she was just thinking mama was being too strict or mama was nagging, and she ended up making the same darn mistakes because the daddy did not step in. No, real talk. Because most of the time the mama's been doing it all along. And it's a lot of men that say, well, I leave that to the mama. No, you want to speak too.
That's a fact. You ain't lying, sis. So, we all got to work together, man. Black families first, man.
Yes.
Man, salute to the people that lives by that motto. Black families.
Can I say something else? Black men also need to be talking to their daughters about sex. They need to be talking to their sons about sex instead of asking their sons how many girlfriends you got. No, you need to be teaching your son to be a virgin as well, because he's just as special as why you teaching your daughter to be a virgin. You need to be teaching your son to be a virgin. You need to be teaching him to save it for a special woman as well, because you don't want him to get some raggedy straight pregnant, and then we had the same cycle again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm laughing, but that's real.
We have to be teaching our sons how to love themselves and see themselves as the kings that they are. And you just can listen. We cannot promote getting a draw. We just can't keep doing that, because what's happening is these young boys are going around just slanging D everywhere. And
you have to spread your seed. You have to spread your seed, but I understand what you're saying.
Wait a minute.
It should be organized, but yeah, spread your seed.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Another show for another
conversation.
Go ahead.
That's a whole nother conversation. But when you don't teach boys how to discipline themselves sexually, they will grow up, have multiple children all over the place. What happens? Now they on child support and really can't even support all them children. And then not only that, so because they can't support the children, they're spreading them. It's just like a domino effect down.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because we gotta still get the little girls. I think the mothers have to talk to the daughters and let them know. Don't just lay down and lay around with.
Fathers have to talk to them too.
Yeah.
Both parents have to talk to the girls. Both parents have to talk to the boys. The boys have to be taught that they are special as well, and they can't be slanging D all over the place, putting all these kids in the world that they can't take care of.
That's a sound bite.
Child, you don't need to be getting nobody pregnant.
That's a fact, sis.
And if you can't be there and love that child the way that child needs you to be there, you don't need to be, you don't need to bring one in the world. If you know you cannot be committed to that child and loyal to that child's life for the whole time you need to stop. And men need to bring that to their sons' attention. When you have a child, it ain't just you got a baby. No, you got to be committed to that child. And it's best that you stay with the mother so y'all can be a family, so no other nigga will be raising your son.
We got to get off that, though. I ain't gonna lie. We got to get off that. I know. I mean, I know that's what it sounds like, but we can't say that. You can't say no other nigga can raise your son, but then in the same breath say that the mother is always with the kids. Like if the shit don't work, the shit don't work. You feel me? Now we could say, I'm gonna tell you the best thing we should do if we're gonna go that route. If we're gonna go, the best preparation is because America loves marriage, right? Listen to me, sis. We love this word called marriage. We love the idea, the thought of marriage. We love that, a partner forever and ever in life. If we look at sex as marriage, then that's what will make us benefit the woman or the man even more than we do now. It shouldn't be jump offs and side chicks and baby mamas. If we looked at sex as marriage, then we would really, that would be an ideology that I think me and you could really get on the same page about, and we could preach that and really change some shit up. If you say, hey, if you have sex with this woman, you're married to her forever. Or sister, if you have sex with this man, you're married to him forever. Maybe that's the route we have to go, because if we don't go there, if we don't enforce it like that, and we don't teach our kids that, then we're going to have fucking kids having kids and everybody's having kids, and it's a free for all, just like it is now in America. Right now it's a free for all. But if we would look at sex as marriage, then we would have a whole different outlook. You would think twice before you stick it in that woman, or that woman would think twice before she pull her pants down for that man. That's all I'm saying.
Now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's sex is marriage. I know it's a wild way, but salute to my Israelite brothers. My Israelite brothers put that game on me. They was like, yo, listen, we believe that sex is marriage. You have to court that woman, date that woman for a year and a half before you actually have sex with her.
There you go. If there's principle and ethics, that goes along with that, then yes. But with these one night stands and all of this stuff, with that type of mindset, come on.
But that's Babylon. That's if we're living in the wilds of America where everything goes. Everything goes. So we're gonna be bumping our heads up against a wall talking about this person should be with his daughter or his son, teaching him. Yes, we have to do that. No, but listen, sis. What I'm saying is we have to teach them. I'm telling you, man, we have to teach them to forget this whole system. We can't say just sex is one part of the system that we have to teach our kids not to deal with. We have to teach them about fucking the sex system, the drug system, the alcohol system, even sometimes the education system. And we have to, we have to create our own realities. Like we're at the point now where we can create our own realities. I have 3 kids. I can sit all 3 of my kids down right here and start teaching them, listen, sex is marriage. They're like, damn, daddy, I don't even know what that means. But let me tell you what that means. That means if you ever have sex with a person, the culture that we come from, that I'm creating in my household, is you have to marry him or her. Don't have sex with her unless you're going to marry him or her. Don't go through the courting system. It's a year-long courting system.
Right.
Yes, y'all can hang out, movies, mall. I'm cool with her mom and dad, or if I'm not cool, I know when you're over there, you're not having sex, and when y'all are over here, y'all are not having sex in my house.
At least that is attached to some type of principle.
Yeah, we got to have some principles about it,
and that's what we're missing. That's why I say we have to teach, because we're teaching our kids to act like animals. We're teaching them to act like dogs in the street.
To see what we see. We're teaching them to repeat what they see,
which is acting like animals in the street.
It's American culture. It's American.
It's American culture, right? We're teaching our boys to school anything that opens its legs.
Animal culture, deaf culture.
But then we tell our girls no. But then some girls mimic what they see their mama do. A different nigga come in, they go in the room, she shut the door. My man friend is my friend is coming over here today. Mm-hmm. Y'all stay at
uncle, or they might say uncle. You better believe Uncle McGee done pulled up to a couple things.
I know
Uncle McGee pull up to the scene and say, "Hey, how you doing, little man? You good? My guy. What you playing? What you playing? PlayStation? Right. Before I whoop your ass in that PlayStation, I'm gonna go in here with your mama. Man. Next time I come over here, I'm gonna whoop your ass in that PlayStation. But your mama in the room, right?
Look, yeah, back in the day it was uncle, but now it's my man friend or my male friend or my friend.
Yeah, my friend was in my day. My friend,
or
my friend.
But guess what? He go to that room and that door closed.
Yeah, it's going down.
So, there you go. And so a lot of little girls grow up around that as well. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we got to do better. We have to be better examples. And you and I talk about this all the time. You're always saying, "Is it fake that your kids don't know what you do?" No, it ain't fake. Children should not be around adult activity. Period.
Yeah.
And so if you do grown things that you know that you can handle, that your kids can't handle, you don't need to be doing that in the presence of your kids. And then maybe some things you just need to not do at all because you're a parent now.
Oh, shit. I hear you, sis. I
mean, because parenting is serious. Parenting is serious. When you bring a child into this world, do you want to grow somebody that you done effed up? Do you want them to say, "Well, Daddy, I got in your cigarettes. You the reason why I'm smoking today." Or Daddy, I found your powder in the bathroom cabinet.
And what cabinet, sis?
The bathroom cabinet.
He's crazy.
Yeah, I found your ox in the cabinet.
You found the whole. You found the whole powder stash.
Look, I done found your shoe. I found your shoebox of weed, Daddy, because of you or Mama.
Yeah, but we're talking about weed. Like weed's a whole different conversation.
It's a gateway for a lot of people. Man, come on now. So anyway, you look, are Black women angry? Yes. And for they're not just angry because of men, that there are other reasons why Black women are angry.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And then you know what, man, I love a Black woman. You feel me? I love me a good Black woman.
No, you don't. You want that flat body.
The exotic.
Flat body.
I'm bullshit. I love me. Like I said, I'm a wild guy. Like
slit lip.
Oh, man, three kids with baby mamas, man. Black baby mamas. So I definitely love Black baby mamas, man. And I don't know, man. And do I think they're angry? A lot. My personal experience tells me a lot, but some of the stuff that you spoke about today is, I can't say I dealt with that. You feel me? Like the Black women that I think are angry is because of one of the fucking 7 things that you laid down, and in a lot of cases, multiple of those 7 things that you spoke about earlier. You feel me?
What were they?
I mean, a lot of traumas, man. You said molestation, fucking no father at home, bad relationship with the mother. Like I dealt with a lot of that.
They weren't nurtured. They weren't nurtured.
A lot of that.
Properly loved. Yeah.
And that's why you said, man, you gotta, like, the dads have to be in the daughter's life. You feel me? If not, you're gonna get a I don't know. It's weird, man.
It's a great possibility that the cycle can continue.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll say this: I haven't had a girlfriend or a partner in a long time that had a good relationship with her father.
You see what I'm saying? So you keep saying, why you keep going back to me?
That means I have to be the father, and I have to be not the father, but I have to be like a male presence in their life and try my best to try to steer them or derail them from that angry Black woman thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
But I catch them so late in life that a lot of people are stuck in their bubble or stuck in their ways, and they're just going to be angry. And to me, it comes off angry.
I guess I should have asked you that before. What does that look like to you, an angry Black woman? What is that to you?
You want me to show you a picture? You want me to show you a picture?
I know more photos. With her mouth wide open.
Nah, I'm bullshit. I ain't gonna show it. But angry Black woman, right?
Yeah. You think you funny? You are not even funny. McGee, where you at?
What did I do? My bad. I hit the wrong back. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Wildin'.
Don't play with me.
No, I promise I didn't do that. I promise.
Right after you said angry Black woman, you popped me right up.
I promise I did not mean to.
Yes, you did.
I didn't. I could have did it easier than that if that's what I was on. I swear I wasn't on that. I wasn't on that. I promise. So what does an angry Black woman look like to me?
You play way too much.
If I go my personal, I don't know, man. It's like you can't. I don't know, man. I guess a person who would. All right, so let me speak for me. So I'm a person.
You know what? You better be glad I don't have controls over here because you did that on purpose.
I didn't. I promise I didn't. I would tell you, sis. I would make a joke. I would be smiling. I would tell the people. If I did that on purpose, I would say, sis, I'm just bullshitting. I didn't. I was really trying to actually find the picture, but I was still on the StreamYard. So when I hit back, I was still on the StreamYard, so it took me out. But anyway, what does an angry Black woman look like? All right. I have a term called keeping score that I don't like. I don't like keeping score, right? And I will classify you as angry if you keep score on me. Like, if you do something for me, do it for me out of the goodness of your heart, or
Right.
don't do it, because I'm a guy. What I tell you about earlier. I'm a guy who, in a lot of cases, I will need help and won't ask you for help. So I don't. So I'll need help and won't even ask you for help. So if you help me, don't hold it over my head. Like, yeah, you remember that time I fucking helped you and gave you all of this? I gave you all these years out of my life, and you can just leave like that. And it's like, yeah, because if we want to go to the scoreboard, then I can run down 9 years of the bullshit that I didn't like, and you can run down 9 years of the bullshit that you didn't like. But in the moment, you was dealing with it. And in the moment I was dealing with it. So yes, it's going to look angry, because I know everyone has a breaking point, right? But when you hit your breaking point, even if I hit my breaking point, I'm going to come off angry. So I think it has to be better communication before we hit our breaking point. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I get it, but here's
years and years of trauma and bullshit and all of my transgressions inside. Like, I'm a guy who needs to be approached right there at the moment and straightened at the moment. And I need you to communicate with me and tell me, listen, what you did tonight or last night was some bullshit. Don't come to me 8 months later when you've got 8 months worth of things that you don't like about me and just explode right there, because then you're going to come off angry in the same way that I'm going to come off angry. So an angry black woman is a woman who her communication is poor, first and foremost.
What?
It is. It's poor.
Oh,
it's poor. It comes off aggressive. It comes off a lot of times at the wrong time. A lot of times
make her angry because she lacks communication.
I think that, but it does though, because a lack of communication is mean you're holding inside feelings that are making you become more and more and more and more angry. You could be the less angry black woman if you just fucking straighten me on the day or the next day after I do something. But after you keep waiting and waiting and waiting, then yes, then you become the overly aggressive, angry black woman.
You mean there becomes a build-up? There becomes a build-up. That's what you're saying? That's a build-up?
Yeah.
Okay. So does that make her, when you say angry at that time, or just pissed, period? Today, tomorrow, just a pissed
pissed period though, because I've had some people who, no matter what I did, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
You got to give specific. I mean, not specifics on the situation, but it wasn't good. When, for a whole year, or just for that time? Or
yeah, I would say years. It was years where it just wasn't like, no matter what you do, it's not going to be enough. And it's like I could see like you losing friends.
Yeah,
you're not only angry with me, you're getting angry with friends. You're getting angry with kids, to the point where I step in and be like, "Yo, you wilding on the kids." You see what I'm saying? Like, but then when I look back and go deeper, it could be some shit like you saying, like, "Oh, okay, pops wasn't around like that."
Trauma.
So it was just you and moms didn't have nobody. Moms couldn't figure out how to get into a relationship.
Sometimes it's stuff.
And now you keep striking out in your relationships, and you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it can be learned as well. Anger can be taught as well.
That's what I was saying. It is traditional in a lot of ways. If you notice this, I'm telling you, the stats will tell you a daughter. Let's stick on daughters and women, please, without going to men. It's probably the same stats with men too, but it's said if you're raised in a household with two parents, or let's go with marriage. Your two parents are married. You have a high chance of becoming married yourself.
Of course.
So you damn right it's taught and it's learned.
It's learned, yeah.
It's not only taught, it's learned. So anger is the same way.
True.
Yeah, if you grow up in a house where daddy ain't shit, you know your daddy ain't shit. Yeah, I asked your daddy for $20 and he can't even give it to me. Your daddy
Absolutely.
You hearing that in your head, then
Yes.
you have a baby at 22, 23, and the first time your baby daddy say, well, you know what, sweetheart, I ain't got $40. I ain't got $40 today. I'll have it Saturday.
Right.
She say, well, nigga, you ain't shit. Then we know that's learned.
It's true.
That's learned.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you know, at the same time, the daddy wasn't there. Now, I'm not saying it's okay for the mother to speak the way that she speaks about the dad in the child's presence, because I don't think that you should pit children against their parents. I don't believe in that. Whether the father is there or not, I believe that the child will figure it out one day. You don't have to say anything. The child will figure it out one day. I don't believe in depositing that type of fuel in a child. My mother didn't do it with me. My father and my mom divorced when I was 12 years old. Yeah, they had child support issues and stuff like that, but my mama never did tell us, well, your daddy ain't this. Don't talk to your daddy. You want it, you won't. I mean, she didn't involve us in her stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel you, sis. I feel you, sis. All right, man. So I put the link in the chat, man. If you want to join the panel, I keep the shit going just for a few minutes, just for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my sis, we wrapping this shit up. You feel me? If you have anything to say, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure you hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're not fucking with me on Facebook, man, fuck with me on Facebook. My Instagram is scrolling across the screen. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Instagram. Dope ass conversation with my sister Cola in the building.
Eat the grapes.
Cola eat a great. I'm sorry. Cola eat a great. Yeah, that's why I always try to let I like when you say your own name, because I'm a nickname guy. I would shorten your name. I don't care if your name was AI. I would call you I. Like, I don't know. I'm country like that.
But you know what though? We were talking about. Excuse me, I am getting sleepy.
Oh damn!
We were talking about black men being fascinated by other women, but here it is. So-called exotic women. But here's my thing about that. Most of the time when a black man is like she bad, is because I don't know. I just see, like, look at Kim Kardashian. She has all lip injections. I mean, the men that the so-called exotic women that the men, particular men, so-called, like, she looked like she just came off the boat. That what 50 Cent. Most of the time, they're mimicking the black woman.
You think so?
With the butt, with the hips, with the lips, absolutely.
Let's see. Most
of the time, they're mimicking the black woman.
Absolutely. You're gonna have culture appropriation. You're gonna have that. What is it right there, sis? Exotic?
She's pretty. I'm not gonna say she's exotic, but she's pretty. She's pretty.
It looked like it came off a boat.
My goodness, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. She's pretty.
Boat.
She's pretty.
Let me go ahead. Hold on. While you at it though, let me play a little bit of 50. We play just a little bit of 50, sis, because I gotta move just real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Let me stop sharing my screen. Yeah, let's let the people know what we talking about when we speaking exotic, right? So since you went back to the exotic conversation, let's hear hear this.
Goddamn, but boom, that shit look a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood. That shit is exotic. Stupid. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl.
That was it. Here we go. Y'all listen up, family.
This is why they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl and that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid.
That shit look a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood all the time. It looks like that shit look like it's come off a boat, baby. Goddamn, you don't like that, motherfucker? You don't like that? You go, goddamn, what's the matter with you? This shit feels like something foreign. It feels like something that you can't just get. So in some kind of ways, it is interesting to explore. You know what I'm saying? But they get mad, they get angry. How did you end up with this motherfucker or this, that? I'm like, huh?
For real. They get real.
I just look at it like, oh, look at this angry. And then my instincts always makes me defensive. So I go, look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Trying to fuck up the whole vibe. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because you're going, no, I know what the fuck you're doing, bitch. And then you go, and it's not even that that's the real thing. But it's the way instinctively how you feel because the person is
got defensive. You're defensive.
Yeah. It's a defense mechanism. Look.
All right, so there's a video that has ignited a firestorm for Lil Wayne.
All right. Back.
Okay, hey, listen.
Back. I had to play that though. I had to go.
Okay, but see, I'm sorry. Most of the time when men like these women, it's because they're a knockoff of the black woman. They are. They are a knockoff of what the black woman naturally has. I just don't see him liking no flatly. I mean, like how they naturally come. I don't see him liking another race how they naturally come. Do you?
But you're saying his girlfriend is not natural?
I'm not sure.
You keep saying that's surgery, but I don't know if that's surgery. Trying to know no way to tell.
Okay, do me a favor. Do this.
Go ahead.
Because I just looked some stuff up myself. Look, I wish I could pull stuff up on the screen. Okay, so and I'm fixing to now.
You can share your screen. You can share your screen.
How can I do that?
All you have to do is you don't have a share screen button. You don't see anything that says share your screen.
Yeah, I do.
And then I have to like click it so you can share your screen, but you can definitely share your screen.
Okay, so how do I pull up this picture and how do I pull up the picture if it's on a different tab? Well, hold on.
Leave it on that tab. No, pull it up on a different tab. And then and when you click share your screen, it should ask you what tab you want to share.
Okay, hold on 1 minute.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
I don't see it yet. It's not like you're not asking. You're not asking to be.
Okay, got it.
I'll see like a little notification right here that'll say that you want to share your screen, and then I click it. So man, let's see. Hey, salute to everybody who pulling up, man. I see people pulling up, man. It's, you know what I mean? As you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe button. We got Cola Eater Great in the building.
There you go. There you go. I'm doing it. I'm doing something wrong. That's one of those things you're gonna have to show me. Oh, do you see it?
I still don't see it.
Okay.
Because another one will pop up right here. Right here.
I'm hitting. Let me start all over. I might have you to go to it. Share. I'm hitting share. Okay.
There you go. There we go.
Okay, I can scroll with it. Okay. I don't know. What do you think about these? Are these are black women with short hair? Not no long weaves. Not no long weaves with short hair. We can rock this.
Yeah.
That look like a man though. This one looks like
gotta be a
man. But is that exotic?
Which one? Where your arrow at?
See my arrow? Right here.
Yeah.
Is that exotic? Is it?
I guess, but I mean, I guess my question would be: is it like dark skinned exotic people?
I have no idea, but I know to me,
Like, even Google won't let us go to a dark skin exotic, because I told you what I said earlier. So it's like when I hear exotic, I don't know why I put a lighter complexion on it. Maybe America has taught me to put a lighter complexion on it, or
maybe.
what, but
How do I get this off?
Oh, you want me to take it off?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. But anyway, when did you see anything exotic on that screen? Did you look?
I did.
No.
I'm not, I saw the short hair. No, I saw the short hair. The short hair. I don't know. That was like I said, when you said exotic, a lot of them looked exotic. If I'm honest, yes. But I told you my exotic is a lighter complexion for some reason.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how I know. I don't know what the word exotic means, because when I hear exotic, I'm going to think of a lighter complexion.
Okay.
It's going to be hard for my homeboy to say, man, I got this exotic woman, and I pull up and you walk outside. Oh, okay. Okay. I get, and guess what I'm going to say? Oh, okay, bro. I guess I don't know what exotic means.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's why I was looking for like black exotic girls on Google, and then when I saw them, I was like, I don't identify any of those as exotic. They're black women.
They're black women.
When I hear, it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the exotic shit means. I don't know what it means, man. I don't know what's the fascination with them. I guess I keep saying the skin complexion. It could be the fake nose, fake mouth, fake eyes, fake ass, whatever. It could be fake, but it's always skin complexion, because a dark skinned girl, let's say a dark skinned girl, curly hair, fake ass, fake nose, fake mouth. I don't think any brother is gonna call her exotic. Maybe if she's from South America somewhere.
I don't know.
Location may have a lot to do with exotic.
But this is all I'm saying. I guarantee you, this woman got a fake butt and fake hips. I guarantee that.
Maybe.
I get, but this is what I'm saying. These type of women are knockoffs of the black woman. That's my.
You want me to share your screen, sis? Oh, you
No,
just good. You good?
Yeah.
All right. You good. You can stop sharing your screen if you want to.
Oh, take it off. I didn't know it was.
No, it's not showing on the screen. I can just see it.
Okay, how can I take it off?
Just hit the share screen button and it should stop.
Stop screen. Okay.
Yep. That did it. All right.
So I'm just saying, I guarantee that, like Kim Kardashian, she's a knockoff.
And that's what 50
her sister is a knockoff.
Exotic. But like you said, sis, I could see just a light-skinned sister looking like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This could be a black girl. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I guess your guess is good as mine, man.
Yeah.
Your guess is good as mine. But
because for me, like I said, I think black women are the most exotic group of women on the planet.
Facts.
Because no other race comes like a black woman. And not only that, you have other races going to the doctor to look like one genetically.
Facts, man.
You got them going to the doctor trying to look like the black woman. You got other races trying to talk like the black woman, trying to twerk like the black woman. Been twerking ever since she came from the continent.
Yeah, but we're not gonna say twerking. I don't like that. Twerking is not a okay. Cool. I know, but I have to say this though. I honestly have to say, I have to preface this though, sis, because I be on these YouTube streams talking to people from all across the world.
Right.
I don't like for people to put twerking, because twerking has become synonymous with Black Americans or African Americans. And yes, that's a small part. Listen, understand me. It's a small rap music and twerking. And what else we known for? Rap music, twerking, and all of that shit is just a small part of our community.
Right.
So That's the only reason I get a little defensive when people say twerking. Like I always ask people, what is Black American culture? And a lot of times they say hip hop and this, and I'm like, no, we're doctors, lawyers, we're the.
I mean, it is hip hop. Come on, let's be for real.
No, that's a small part of our culture.
That's not all of our culture.
Exactly. But on the international, on the global scale, that's the propaganda that's being sent from America is Black Americans sing, dance, play sports, and twerk. And it's like, we're more than that.
Definitely more than that. Yeah.
Like when I go onto these panels, these panels and talk to people from Switzerland and Australia, and they're like, damn, bro, you're from America? Man, what do you guys do? Rap and twerk? And I'm like, yeah, we do that, but
you're right.
So we're multifaceted. You feel me?
There you go. I'm glad
it's more that encompasses us than fucking hip hop, football, basketball, and singing and twerking. Like,
of course, absolutely,
we're way bigger than that. But I understand what you're saying. Like, twerking is a tradition that was handed down.
We didn't call it twerking, and it wasn't done all like that. I mean, come on, I
understand, sis, but I always have to say that just because. Okay. I always say that because another one, I won't speak on it today, but another one is, in America, y'all get raped in jail. And it's like, not really, but we know that's the propaganda that America puts out to people, and it just happened to catch fire globally. So now globally, people think, man, I would never want to go to an American jail, which no one should. I'm not advocating
for happens in prison, and what happens in prison.
But not at a high number like America will tell you. It's kind of like the black on black crime number. Like, we know black on black crime happens in black neighborhoods. We know that. But the numbers that they're putting out globally, I have to disagree with those numbers.
Let me tell you something. I don't mean to get off topic because I was talking about a knockoff of being a black woman.
Yeah, my bad. I went somewhere else.
But I was going to say we do need to have that. We need to talk about that one day because I do know a lot of security guards that work in the pen and it goes down.
And not like that though, because I can bring a security guard, but I can bring.
Talking about CCA.
I'm not either. I'm talking about real penitentiary, like out of state penitentiaries.
It goes down.
So, but not at a record number like that, because everybody I've spoken to, and I've spoken to over 60 people that came out of the penitentiary.
You think they're gonna tell you?
No, but listen, they're going to tell me their experience. Their experience is, listen, Cola, gay people go to jail. Like openly.
Yes.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. It's not just one. It's not one gay person in a pod. Yes. It's openly gay people. So it's sex. Listen to me. It's sex in jail.
Yes.
So, but now, if you want to get freaky and rape somebody, that's a whole different thing. That's you mentally. Because if you just want to have sex, it's sex there.
There you go.
It's just like rapers in the community. If you want to rape somebody in the community, when we know it's prostitutes on Trinity Lane for $40, then that's on you if you want to rape somebody. Because $40 will get you a nut if a nut is what you after. You just want to rape just to be raping. And that's what I'm saying. The numbers in jail, damn, we're going off on a tangent. But I just want to I'm an advocate for it's not as much rape in jail as you think. Does it happen? Yes.
It happens a lot.
Does black on black crime happen a lot? Yes. But if you go to the FBI website and tell me about these numbers, I'm going to say those numbers are fabricated because it's in the best interest of America to fabricate those numbers. It is. If I want to scare little white boys, listen to me real quick, sis. If I want to scare little white boys out of doing crime, guess what I'm going to tell that little white boy? You never want to go to prison because you're going to get raped. So it's in my benefit to save my people and stop them from going to jail. And it's in my benefit to tell people in the UK, hey, if you come to America, you can visit But whatever you do, make sure you don't do crime, because if you do crime, you're going to jail, and if you go to jail, you're gonna get raped.
So you don't think black boys look at that the same way?
I mean, absolutely. But then we're gonna hit you with drugs, and we're gonna infiltrate your neighborhood with drugs and guns, and suck all the resources out of there. And we're gonna put you in the cage. We're gonna put you in a cage to a point where you have to kill each other to get these couple of resources that we have dangling over your head. We have like 3 resources dangling over your head, but it's 7 of y'all. 7 of y'all fighting for 3 resources. 4 people is going to have to suffer for that. So yes, if I tell you that, if I put you in that and take you to that position, I can tell you people are getting raped all day. I can come on here every day and say people are getting raped in jail. But then if you go to the hood and take all the resources out the hood and say here's crime, you can't make no money legit because we taking all the legit resources out. But here's crime. You can make money with crime. People are gonna say, I don't give a fuck about who's raping who in jail. I got to get this money. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm an advocate on that. Sis, I think we should wrap it up, man. It's
Okay.
getting late. Hell yeah, it's getting late. So
that's a whole nother conversation, though.
Yeah, we get into that though. You know how we do, man. You know we always go off on our tangents. We did 2 hours. We were supposed to do 1. Salute, sis, because shit, when you called me, I was in the bed. I was telling you let's reschedule this shit for tomorrow because I was laying across my bed being a lazy bum.
No, you weren't. You worked today. It was hot as I don't know what. Did you work it? Did you do your business today?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you do lawn care, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, it was hot in the motherfucker, man.
Man.
It was hot as hell, but we worked through it. I'm happy we got this show up, man, because like I said, I like to come to the people at least 1 time a week, man. I may do the YouTube only show. So yes, man. Look, if you're not on damn, let me share my let me share the YouTube channel. Let me share the YouTube channel for the Facebook family that may not go to the YouTube. I'll probably do a YouTube only show. I don't know, either tomorrow or Friday. Well, let's just put it like that. Either tomorrow or Friday. Hold on, let me make sure I can share it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fumbling.
I don't know.
I know I'm fumbling through here, but let me get this link so I can share it, family. So yes, Facebook family, if you are on YouTube, if you have that YouTube app, listen, click on this button. Click on this link. Oh, fuck. Fuck, my bad, y'all. I put that in the wrong chat. But listen, man, look. All right, so Facebook family, if you have a YouTube page, man, look, man, make sure you go and follow that YouTube page, man. I do a show on Facebook and YouTube. What the fuck? I gotta figure that out. I do a show on YouTube and Facebook once a week, and then I do a YouTube only show once a week, man. And I may, like I said, I may do that tomorrow or Friday. I'm trying to get Cola to come on the panel. Cola Eat It Great. Trying to get her to come on the panel one time.
If I can.
With the fellas, man. I want to get some estrogen. Salute to the sister from the UK, Cotton. She came on last week and got the shit popping. We had some estrogen in the building, and we just have a dope conversation, man. StreamYard got this new thing, the program I use called StreamYard. They're allowing 10 people on the panel now. So now we can do a 10-person panel. You don't have to turn your camera on. So people who don't want to turn their camera on, you don't have to turn your camera on. It can be audio only. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just chill in the comments. But whatever you do, make sure you hit that fucking. Let me make sure I'm posting this. Make sure y'all hit that link and subscribe to the YouTube family. Before we go, Cola, anything you want to tell the people?
No, not really. You know, talk to your kids, talk to fathers, talk to them boys. Talk to boys about loving themselves and just, you know, we talked about many different topics tonight. So just to reiterate, you know, talk to your kids, talk to your girls so they won't become angry black women.
Big facts. Big facts, man. Big facts. And parents, man, listen, man, if you feel like you mothers, you know, single mothers or mothers in a relationship, man, if you feel like that you're overwhelmed, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're in a relationship and you have to ask your partner, hey, listen, partner, I need some help. It's better to go ahead and put the shit out on the table.
Yeah.
Don't just keep going to bed every night saying, I hate doing this shit by myself. No, make sure you have that conversation with that brother before you go through 3 or 4 nights sleeping in the bed thinking I'm doing this shit by myself. Have that conversation, and then if nothing changes on his behalf, then you need to figure out what's plan B. You need to figure it out. But if you got that man,
don't let anger build up within you.
that's it.
Don't let
Period.
it build. Yeah.
On nowhere. Whether it's your mother, your daughter,
Yeah.
your partner, your friend.
Deal with it before you explode or take it out on somebody unnecessary who don't deserve it, who's not deserving.
That's it, man. And don't be and fellas, don't be afraid to hold these women accountable, man. You don't have to feel like a sucker or a prisoner in your own house to say something or straighten that woman. You got to straighten her. Tell her you doing shit. Yeah, I understand all the shit you doing for the kids and that little laundry shit you doing is cute. But hey, you letting yourself go. You done gained 15 pounds in the last 2 months. Yeah, you letting yourself go, baby. So forget that. Yeah, that little laundry, yeah, that's cute. But I still want to be attracted to you. So let's go jog. Let's go jog in the morning. You feel me? All right, man. But I love it, man. But yes, on my way out, man. Look, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Born Rich Boopy. Calvin Boopy McGee on Facebook, Born Rich Club Films on YouTube. I got some other shit. I got some other content shit I'm working on for the YouTube channel. Right now, I really want to build the YouTube channel. I'm gonna start probably editing videos and doing little shit, putting out more content, man. But I fuck with y'all that rock with me. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe. Cola E the Great. You want them to follow your socials?
Not yet.
Not yet. Cola E the Great is working on her socials, and when it's time to make that announcement, we're gonna make the big boy announcement. But listen, man, until then, listen, if ain't nobody told you today that they love you, let me be the first one to say that I love you, I love you, I love you. Peace, blessings, salute, 100, hotel, shalom, walaikum salam, and all of that good shit, man. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
Bye-bye.